We finally did it. I listened to all the critiques from the Twitter bots, and we did it because this show is not woke enough, it's not diverse enough. Enough with the British comedians. No more British comedians. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be so proud of me. We have our first African comedian. Woo! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going full on woke today. So listen, do me a little favor. If you're watching this at the YouTube, you're seeing the subscribe button. It's right there. Give it a little Hakuna Matata, baby. You know what I'm saying? And just press it. Boop. And give us a 5-star review on iTunes. And if it's not 5 stars, I don't want it. Also, if you want a weekly bonus episode, early access to this, and an exclusive podcast I do with my missus, patreon.com/Mike Yanek starts from £1 a month. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! Welcome back to the Mike Yanek Show. I'm so excited because today we're breaking barriers, we're crossing lines, we're going full international today. All the way from South Africa, we have Dustin Moore.
Yes, thank you, Mike. That was. I feel like I deserved exactly that. It's a little bit lower energy than normal, but I'm fine with it. Yeah,
I think I'm under the weather, bro. I don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Dustin,
Good stuff.
how do you survive in that heat in South Africa? A redhead in South Africa. You must be like wearing Factor 50 all over your body.
Yeah, basically. Thanks for going straight there. Yeah.
Is that why you're here, by the way, in this country?
Yeah, it feels so much better. People are like, don't you miss the sun? I'm like, no, not a chance. I hide from the sun. That's what I do. So,
I mean, these lights are probably too much for you, innit?
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing aviators. Bow.
This is going to be an awkward episode. Let's go.
This is nice.
Love.
Thank you for having me. I like the way you introduced diversified content. And I'm African, yeah, because this face is just the most African face in the world. When people think African guest, they think ginger, redhead, middle-aged. Well, not middle-aged, but I'm a dad. I've got a dad now. I'm a dad bod.
Yeah, you do have a dad bod, even if you don't have a kid.
This is the face of Africa. 2010 World Cup, Waka Waka. This is me. And I love the way you threw Hakuna Matata as well, just in case people didn't know what Africa was.
Yeah.
You like remember the Lion King?
I love the Lion King. By the way.
It's a good show. You remind me of one of the characters
the
from
little,
Lion King.
What's it called? The skinny one. What's it called? The little meerkat. Timon.
Yeah.
No,
Timon.
Timon. Yeah,
Timon. Yeah, I wasn't going to say Pumbaa.
Yeah, no, Pumbaa. Maybe in a few years, mate, when the metabolism slows down.
No, you just be cute. You always be cute in my house.
Yes. Fucking hell, mate. Is that what you
want to take these off now?
No, what are you doing?
I can't. I don't know how you do it.
Why?
I don't know how you do it. It's just, this is better.
Really? Well, it helps me with the lights and stuff because the bright lights of show business, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're famous, baby.
Yeah, I'm famous, baby. Let's go.
Gorgeous man. I love it.
Not famous enough, though. That's why we have you here so we can boost that African, viewership.
Yes, get that Patreon £1 a month. Instead of sending £1 to Africa every month, send it to this Bulgarian dude so you can interview more people. Really diversify. I love it.
They'll be used better, because when they send Red Cross or whatever, they're stealing half of the money.
Basically,
the white people,
you're lucky if you gain 25p to the pound.
Yeah, the white people who run those organizations, they steal all the money. I guarantee.
Got you. And you promise to spend the entire pound on drugs. That's what you do. Every pound will be used. You will use the pound to buy a gram. That's what you will do. The only middleman is your agent. There we go. This is brilliant.
Jacob, he's my agent. Let's go, baby. What type of drugs do you think I'll buy with that £1? What type of drugs do you think?
I don't think you do drugs.
I
don't think you should, though, because you're already, Like when you said I've got to be with you in a room for an hour, I was like, I don't know if I can. Like, I've got a 4-month-old baby. I'd rather just babysit her all night than try and maintain this for an hour.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes to the Patreon. You know what I'm saying?
Patreon's just going to be me napping. That's all it's going to be. It's just me.
Some people are into that, bro.
Hey, you know what? I'll show my feet on camera if I have to.
They want to watch you sleep and stuff, innit?
You're a gorgeous, sexy man, though. Look
Thank
at you.
you so much. God damn it, man. I'm taking, bro, but I do appreciate the compliments, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you got a girlfriend now. You said she's like 6 foot.
She is 6 feet,
So that's what, 2 feet taller than you. That's insane.
It's horrible, bro. Yeah. It's crazy, you know? I do love it, though, because I love height difference porn, so I get turned on just being around her. Okay. That's my favorite thing.
Does like tall men, short women turn you on?
No, no. So it's tall woman, short man. That's the thing I like. Because the other one is just that's because it's you see that every day, innit? Short guys, the opposite. So
no, you see it. What do you see? Tall men, short woman.
Well, you see it all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Tall woman, short man. It's
now
very
you're
rare.
talking niche. There we
It's
are.
very rare.
Patreon height difference
Yeah.
relationship
I
stuff.
love that.
So she's actually 6 foot?
She is 6 feet.
Because
Nobody believes
everyone
me.
for you probably looks... But how tall do you think I am? Just how tall am I?
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know. 6'1"?
You see, 6'1". So I'm 6 foot. So I'm
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could date. You know what I mean? If that doesn't work out. If a lot of people subscribe to your Patreon only. Like I need 101 pounders a month.
Yeah. With your OnlyFans, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Expand the business empire.
There we go, baby. 6 foot girlfriend. How did you meet her? You just...
Tinder.
And she was into short. She's like, hey, I want to look down on my boyfriend.
No, I think she was just desperate at that point. She doesn't watch the podcast anymore, so it's okay. Sorry, babe, just being honest.
Yeah, brilliant. I'm so happy for you.
No,
Man.
I think genuinely, because it was during the pandemic and stuff, and I think somebody broke her heart or whatever.
That's probably...
And she just... I told her before we met and stuff, and she was kind of like, ooh, I don't know, am I look weird? Am I look like I'm your bodyguard or whatever, you know?
And you're like, we're all the same height when we're horizontal, baby. Yes.
You sound like Austin Powers, bro. I don't know why, but every
I
time
sound like Austin
every
Powers.
time you say baby, you know, like, yeah baby,
You
yeah.
sound like a Bulgarian Elton John. You look like a Bulgarian Elton John.
I've been called fucking everything on this podcast, bro. I love it. Yeah, dude. So I told her, you know, am I look weird and stuff? She said, am I look weird and stuff?
What,
But
you look weird or just the height difference?
the height difference,
Both.
it is weird though. It is a lot. Hopefully one day I can have her on the podcast, but it's people laugh at us when we walk past. It's hilarious.
Yes.
Like, but what can you do, you know? And and then we went on a first date to Asda and stuff. All the jokes that I do on stage.
First date to Asda.
In Asda, yeah. Because it was
That's
during
not
the
what
pandemic.
you at like the restaurant at Asda. You go through the aisles.
No. What restaurant? There's no restaurant in Asda.
There is. They've got a spot.
Where
like
do
some
you
Asdas.
live? Fucking
Promise you. That's where you get free parking
have
in
the cafe.
Manchester.
They have the
They
cafe.
have the cafe.
Oh,
Restaurant
okay.
cafe. Jeez. Like,
Yeah. I was doing
such a pedant.
It is. I'm
Yeah?
a diva, yeah. So it
So
was...
did you take her there for like a jacket potato on the first date? And you just ate a half one because you're so tiny. You're like, oh, the second half's a takeaway.
like a little squirrel just nibbling
Yeah.
on it. No, bro. So it was during the pandemic. Everything was
Yeah, you
closed.
said that already. I got you. Yeah,
everything was closed.
At Asda.
And it was pissing down. We were supposed to go to the park. I have a fucking bit about this. If you listen to my comedy, you know this bit. But
We're
like,
not allowed to talk about comedy on this podcast.
well, I
so,
don't do
otherwise
comedy on
I
this
would,
podcast. I
yeah.
just do statements that fucking Jacob laughs at for some reason.
Do they hear Jacob laughing in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
background?
yeah.
So it's
Cackling,
just
yeah.
okay.
I
Yeah.
have to have a microphone.
You should do this like Patreon, £2 a month, you edit out Jacob's laughter. £3, you edit out your laughter.
£5 is just silence. Just 1 hour of fucking
just us
silence.
napping, yeah.
He pays me extra to laugh.
Shut up, Jacob.
It's so fun to abuse him, isn't it?
It's
I
so
love
good.
It. I love
Is he
it.
going to get my coffee or is that just no?
I don't know. He's fucking about.
What were you saying? So you went on a date with a girl to a park, right? That's romantic. That's
It was
nice. because
pissing down.
You could lay down the picnic. You're sitting down. You look this. You could stand while she sits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks good. And then you're like, oh, that didn't work out.
Can be carry me
What's
around.
the next best thing?
So it was pissing down.
And you were like Asda.
It's pandemic. Everything is closed.
You've
This
told
is
me pandemic.
in the
Which
middle.
pandemic? Just the
Well, the 2020 one, the,
Okay.
the original one.
the original.
the
So you've
first
been
one.
dating almost 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Wow, that's
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, so I don't even know how. I have no
Yeah.
idea how I'm still with her. To be honest with you, like fuck it hell. And everything was closed, so
Yeah.
it was just pissing down. We saw each other, and I just like, let's go. I was like, I know where I can take.
Where
you.
did you meet her? In the rain. In
So
the park.
we met literally on like Smith Down and stuff, Smith Down Road in the corner because we were supposed to go to Sefton Park. You know, the big park.
I like the way you're making just very specific
but hold on,
geographical references.
Oh, you're
like
from
I know.
Manchester, innit?
Yeah.
They know. The
Well,
Scousers
anyone
know.
paying here who's not from Liverpool, sorry, this isn't for you, this part. Smith Park, go on Google Street View, find it and imagine what a pandemic view of that place would be, and then just rain in the background.
Yeah. We have a few American viewers, they'll find it, you know, no worries. They know what's up.
Yes.
So anyway, so it was just pissing down and I was like, you know, I know where I'm going to take it because obviously we cannot
When
go.
she was at this point, she's wet from the rain.
Yeah, from the rain.
And then Asda, and she just dried up straight away.
We went to
There we-
Asda and we stand there for like 2 hours. We just walk about. I bought, because I needed to buy like
hopefully you bought something. If you spent 2 hours in Asda, you didn't buy anything, weird.
I bought her
No, it's already weird.
bottle of water. That's what she wanted, like a small bottle of water. And I bought like a SD card for it was a phone or something, I don't know. And that's it. And I just walked about. We went upstairs as well because they have clothing. The cafe was closed because it's pandemic, innit? So we just walked about and I made jokes and I crushed it.
Oh, you made jokes. You gave her a 2-hour podcast, basically.
Yeah.
She just needed the water to dehydrate at that point. She was like, I'm going to die in aisle 5. Yeah. Just
Clean up at aisle 5. We have a dead body.
Mike Yanek's only 3rd most successful date, that would have been then. Yeah.
Oh, I had so many horrible first dates, mate. Like fucking,
No, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I smashed it and that's it. And then...
Oh, you smashed after in Asda or where did you?
No. But like I did so well, like I was doing jokes and stuff. She loved it. And then we had a second date, third date. And look at us now, almost 2 years.
Where did you have your second date?
Outside, because it was
Outside.
like a week later.
Very
So the weather was
vague
good.
reference there as well.
In
Just
the park.
go on Google Street View and type outside. So you were outside the
Look
second
out your
date.
window. I was probably
Yes.
somewhere in the area.
So you went outside for your second date. What, just walked around?
Walked the park and I was charming the bejesus out of her because, sense of humor and personality is the only thing I have going on for me.
Well, at least one of those is true, yeah. So
Yeah, and that's it. How about yourself, though? I think you
I've never been on a date in Asda. No. No.
Where's the weirdest place you've been on a date?
Weirdest place I've been on a date.
Yeah.
I don't know. You see, that's you putting me on the spot.
Well, you're the guest. Why are you interviewing me,
Weirdest
bro?
place I've been on a
They
date.
know all my stories. I tell them every single episode.
Weirdest date, South Africa. South Africa is the weirdest date I've ever been on. Yeah, I'd say so. I once took a girl, what do you have, Bulgaria's Got Talent? Do you have that show?
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, we do, yeah. Hey, don't
would
laugh.
smash
I've seen
it.
the
I'm not
clip.
laughing, I'm
I've
just-
seen the clips from South Africa, bro. Jacob, pull some shit. Let's make fun of his country. Hey, bro, don't talk shit about Bulgaria now.
I'm not. I'm just thinking you would rock Bulgaria's Got Talent.
What I'm going to
You're
do
like
there?
an export of you're the finest. So they, you know what I mean? The talent show would have lost a lot of IP when you left. But I took a girl to South Africa's Got Talent and it was the worst date ever.
Really?
Yeah.
To watch, or you were performing at the competition?
No. I was just watching. And I don't know why. She thought I had a Porsche. Don't know how that.
Oh, really?
I made a joke once that she'd heard, so she thought I drove a Porsche. Right? This is true. And then I rocked up in a 1983 VW Jetta.
Nice.
But her door didn't open from the outside. So I had to go in and then open the door and push it for her and she'd catch it and come in. So that was already just awkward. And then the talent show, there was just not much talent. It was a shit show.
Wow.
It really was. And then what happened? Yeah, we went out for cocktails afterwards and she tried to flirt with me. And what she did is she had a pina colada. I still remember it was pina colada. And some of the cocktails, they have 2 straws. Can I cross my legs on the podcast or
Yeah,
you can see how white my legs are? The most un-African legs ever. So, yeah, you have 2 straws in a cocktail.
Yeah.
You know that, yeah. They're big for you, but obviously just... And then,
Fucking hell, lad.
I love
We
the way
never
you don't
booked
even...
this guy again.
Jacob doesn't even do sound effects. You're like, I can do the...
Yeah. I do all the sound
Yeah,
effects
there we
myself.
go. Can
if
you
I
do
have a soundboard, I'll take the piss.
And if I do a joke that doesn't work, you do the cricket sound. Can you do a cricket sound?
No, I can do only... We can do
This is what we do. We only finish this story in the Patreon 20 minutes. Just pretend to tell the date and keep going. So yeah,
Go on.
she had 2 straws and I was like, how's the pina colada? And what she did is she took her tongue and she
What?
moved
No.
the straw
Yes, lad.
to my side for me to taste. And then she all seductively said, guess which straw is yours? And I was like, the one with gob all over it? I said that. I don't know why. It was just the first thought because, how else? It was a guess. And then it just went, whatever chemistry there was just died there. So then I was 20, man. So just in that car, by the way, the gas was worth, it was a lot already. Do you know what I mean? So I was invested in this date. And also pina colada was expensive when you're a broke student, right? So I was kind of this is not going well and it's cost me a fortune. And I took her home and I thought I'd try to get a kiss before I drop off. Do you know what I mean? At her gate. And she was just like, no, bud. This is
Really?
not happening.
So
Yeah.
when you leaned in, what did you do?
No, she just said no.
Oh,
like
really?
that. She really enjoyed saying no to me.
Damn.
She was like, no. You remember the straw, dickhead? And then that's
Yep.
what happened. So
Fair enough.
that was probably the worst date.
Have you ever had a date where you lean in for a kiss and she does the whole, the Ali, when he used to box, he used to do this when he was on the ropes, just doing this. You know, have you ever had that?
No,
'Cause
show
I've had
me
that.
again.
So you see a girl and you're like, oh, good night or whatever, or maybe like you in the friend zone, but you think there's gonna be something
Yeah.
more. And you just leaned in for something, and she just literally does this to you. You know, like the little.
Like, how many times are you trying to kiss her before you take a hint in that thing? Like, yeah, I mean, that's at least after
19.
attempt 5 at sexual assault. That's what's happening.
I'm really keen, baby. Just go for it. God damn it. And she's out there like Ali in the 9th round, you know, just like,
and you're just trying to Joe Fraser her, and it's not working. Rumble in the jungle, baby.
welcome to the jungle.
She needs a medic.
Oh my fucking
No,
God.
that doesn't happen. I haven't tried. Like, after one rejection, maybe then you just take a hint.
Maybe things are different in Bulgaria. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Is that why you left? You were like,
The police is after me, yeah. Fucking hell, man. So how long you been in the UK?
So good to see you. Such a sexy man. This is fun. When you said Mike Yanek's podcast, I was like,
Stop trying to seduce me, bro.
Yes. So much energy for a studio. There's people downstairs having a meeting. You know that? They're trying to have a business meeting. I walk past and they're like discussing an advertising campaign. And I'm up here. I bet you they don't have one Patreon subscriber downstairs. Fucking, this is where it's at.
Baby. We
From
have
£1 a month. Let me put me on the front page of your YouTube, like just looking hungry and
Can
stuff.
you do like shirtless? Can you be shirtless?
Why? No, I'm not a clown.
That could be
You know
like,
what I mean? I take myself seriously as a comedian.
That could be like, let's raise money for this poor African.
This poor well-fed African. Yeah, let's.
He doesn't have money for a shirt sponsor the Patreon.
That's brilliant.
Oh my God. How many minutes are we in? This is the crazy. 10
16.
minutes in, bro.
There's still 44. I need a pee. Am I allowed a pee break or is that not allowed?
No, after we do the 40 minutes,
You pee in the cup. We do it an hour. This is an hour. So you excited
Carry this show, bro. Carry this show. You're so funny.
Oh, this is good.
Tell
this
what
is
you
good.
want to tell. Come
No,
on.
I got no stories, man. I was going to ask you what you know about South Africa. Like, what do you...
All right.
Am I your first South African?
I think, you might.
If you have to think about it, probably yes.
I mean, like, you mean as a guest or like as a person who I know? We used to have one guy who lived in our house and I just, hello, but that's it. I've never actually, like, I didn't get to know him that much.
Got you.
So I think you're like the first South African I'm, like.
That's a special. You're my second Bulgarian.
Second? How
Yeah, I don't know how. There was this Bulgarian guy in my school. I'm
Where,
not even
in South
lying. And
Africa?
his mom was Bulgarian, and he was South African Bulgarian. Does it make sense?
Oh, dude. What's his name?
Christo something. Why?
Oh, no.
I can find his full name for
There
you.
was a guy. Oh, hold on.
No, South Africa's a big country. Don't you dare do this to me, Mike. Don't even do this. Like, I was in America. I'll tell you why. I was in America, in Indiana, and this woman said, I give money to, I don't know what the guy's name was. Call him Dave. Do you know him? And I was like, no. And she's like, yeah, but surely you're from South Africa. And he was from Nigeria, dude.
Oh, jeez, that's so far away. That's so far away.
It's at least like a day's travel.
Especially if you walk in there, it's going to take a few
at
weeks,
least,
probably months.
Yeah.
You're going to, But, so his name was Cvetan. And
Cvetan. Cvetan.
Yeah,
and where's he
Cvetan.
from? He's South
Cvetan.
African.
So listen to this. Now
Okay.
I remember it, right? So he used to live in my house because the other South African guy, he was like, born there and everything. But the Bulgarian guy, we just started talking.
Michael, born where? In South Africa.
So I started talking
In your
to the
house. I don't know.
He was, yes, he was born in my house. Pay attention to me. Listen to this.
I'm
Okay?
trying, man. You're just coming, pow, 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 just introducing characters. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I still haven't resonated with the
like
South African guy. You're like Svetan. He was
This
born
like-
there. Where's there? Who the fuck's Svetan? What is going on? Are you Svetan? Is this a story? Are you half South African?
This is like Quentin Tarantino movie, bro.
Yeah.
It just starts in the middle, and you gotta pay attention.
And you
There's
better-
lots of tits and violence.
No rewinding.
Okay,
No rewinding.
Pay
If you want to
attention.
rewind, get a Patreon.
Patreon.com/Mike
This podcast only goes forward.
I moved to this
Svetan.
house. With,
This house. Where's this house?
where
Smith
I
Street.
live now.
Okay.
A bunch of people, right? So there's this Bulgarian guy because the landlord says, "Oh, you're from Bulgaria." There's a Bulgarian guy.
And then he's like, you two should get along. You're like, I hate Bulgarians.
I started
like, how
talking-
does he
That's
know?
why I'm here. I hate Bulgarians. That's why I'm here.
I just left.
Yeah,
I don't know, like how many, what's the population of Bulgaria?
7 million?
Yeah, you left 7 million Bulgarians to find Svetan.
Yeah. And we started talking, but his Bulgarian he has a bit of an accent. And I was like, how long, like you've been away from Bulgaria? He was like, I was born there. I lived until I was 6. And then my whole family, because they're doctors, we moved to South Africa. And he's lived for South Africa for fucking 20 years. and he was studying engineering and
wow.
uni. Yeah, and I was like, so you lived 20. So yeah, that's actually. I
So
don't
he's
know if
half South African.
Well, I don't know if he's half technically, but I think he got citizenship and stuff. But he's been there for 20 something
Amazing.
years.
I love the way he even is, because they're doctors, like South Africa, we got the most stringent like controls
the
ever.
Bulgarians, yeah,
You're
yeah.
either a lawyer or a doctor,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
can come to South Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and that's
And where do the parents live now?
so he is in London. The parents, I think, maybe either they're in South Africa still, or maybe back
Yeah.
in Bulgaria.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right. So
Yeah, but how fucking wild is that? And
that
I was like,
sounds like it's crazy.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Wow. Were that doctors or what?
They were doctors, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like in South Africa from all
Wow.
places.
Yeah. Out of all the places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? But yeah, now I know a Bulgarian in South Africa as well. There's a Bulgarian community in South Africa.
Fucking
I promise you.
like
Yeah.
7 people.
This is what happened though. His name was Chris. I went to his house. We were friends. His mom ran a beauty therapy school.
wow.
So maybe the dad was a doctor. I don't know. But then she was like, you like Bulgarian women? And his sister was quite hot, right? So I was like, yeah. And then she just handed me Bulgaria Playboy. That's what she did.
Yes.
I was like 15 at the time.
Yes, lad. Let's
So,
go.
Oh, beautiful.
I used to have those Playboys back in the day.
There we go. And she was just, here's some naked woman. You know what I mean?
That's before the internet and stuff.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
basic. It was brilliant because my mom, we used to have like one show a week in South Africa called Emmanuel. Do you know what that? Do you have that? No.
Emmanuel, what
It's
is
like
that?
softcore porn. Jacob, did you have Emmanuel?
No.
Am I allowed to speak to Jacob?
He's chained to the desk. He's allowed to.
We throw him a carrot if he answers
if
well.
he behaves, we
Yeah,
throw
go
him
get
food.
me a coffee, Jacob. I've got to survive another 39 minutes and 4 seconds without a toilet break, a catheter, and a coffee ASAP.
I'll throw something at him if you want.
There we go. So what do you know about South Africa then?
So I know the 2010 because
World Cup, yeah?
So listen
Waka
to this.
Waka, Shakira,
Yeah,
yeah?
Shakira, yeah.
Hakuna Matata, 2 points so far. Yes.
Yeah. Lion King, right?
3.
Based on a true story.
Oof.
Yeah.
Scar, I saw where he was buried actually, Scar.
Scar, yeah. And I know I know that you're big fans of racism over there.
Oh, wow, yeah, said the Bulgarian. There we go. Yeah.
No, South Africa, I'm a history buff, so I know you couldn't
I noticed you were, because you're talking about
Caligula.
Caligula
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
one thing when you're a history buff.
with
Just
Eddie
doesn't.
Fortune. Yeah.
So
Don't
you're
try to distract the conversation from how
Are you a
racist South
Napoleon
Africa
fan?
is.
You should do a podcast on a pony. I'm telling you. Just a big ass fucking
See, that's
pony.
what they do, the white people, when they go to Africa. Try to distract you.
Bro,
I'm trying
if
to
you
talk
come
about
to
the-
South Africa, you could be white. You would be white in South Africa. So it's weird
Finally,
for me.
finally. I've been working so hard for it. All my life, I just wanted to be a white guy so I can get cancelled,
There we go.
motherfuckers.
There we go. You just need to become a doctor first, apparently.
The people
7
down there
years.
could do in their meeting. Fuck your meeting, guy.
Go 7 white people downstairs.
Talking about stocks and analytics. The fourth quarter. Go fuck yourself. Justin or whatever the fuck your name is. That's why we do this show in the evening. Fuck it. It's the best episode
I'm going to
so
put
far.
these fake Ray-Bans on.
Fucking hell. Let's go,
Did you
lad.
say great episode so far?
I
Or
love
greatest?
it. It's probably one of my favorites. I'm sweating like
One
a
of your
pig, bro.
favorite. How many do you have out?
So I've done 99 by myself because
I think that's the way you should do as well, by the way. I don't think you need a guest. This is just to prove that you know people, isn't it? It's like, look, I'm not crazy. See? I'm not crazy. Look, Jacob, tell him. No one's even seen Jacob. It could just be a sound effect. Look at it. It's just a black curtain, and then behind the curtain, I must believe Jacob is there. This is what's going on.
Oh my fucking god! Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it's just like so. My parents know that I have
really need
friends
a pee.
in this country. Oh, you gotta wait, motherfucker.
Okay,
You gotta
okay.
hold it. You gotta hold it. Okay.
36, yeah.
Tell me about racism in South Africa. Stop fucking.
Why,
distracting me.
man? That's like everyone. What do you want to know about racism in South Africa?
Why
What
you do it? You personally, you're responsible for it, Dustin Moore. Taking the piss out of me. You're responsible. You did it. You signed those laws. Why did you do it, you bastard?
Thank you, Mike. This is a great chat. Thank you. I'm just going to piss on the studio floor now. Why are you a racist? You just planned this. Ah! No, we got our problems, but we are a lovely country and we're good people and everyone is amazing. We want a better country. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah,
good. You had
so-
riots recently. That's the other thing I know. There was like
big riots. Yeah, that was
big
fun
riots.
because we had lockdown and then people we stole everything. That's what we
Nice.
did. It was fun. It was like what do you call it? What's that movie? The Purge.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
like The Purge.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice,
because
nice.
I'm from Johannesburg, which is like the highest crime place.
Is
So
it?
that is like The Purge every day.
He's gonna put pictures.
Why?
Hell
This
yeah.
is what upsets me, man. It's all like, riots. Show some cool shit like crew. 2 weeks ago, yeah, that was it. That was it. You know what happened, man? There was some rich dude, kid. Well, when I say kid, he was like 32 and he was caught stealing shit from a shop. And then people got him cancelled. They were like, you can steal unless you're rich, then you can't. Which is...
That's good
Yeah.
logic. See, that's why you need to go to patreon.com/MikeYanek, donate money, and we'll send directly to the South African shopkeepers. We're
There
going
we
to keep
go.
a fee, obviously.
Through Mike's dealer, obviously.
yeah, we're going to keep a fee, obviously, but we're going to send a lot
You
of
have
money.
to. And I get a portion of all the proceeds from this show's Patreon. So please subscribe,
And I
South
can
Africa.
send them these glasses. I'll sign them and I'll send them some merch from
Yeah,
the
let's not
podcast.
punish the kids. Do you know what I mean? Like,
They're going to look stylish, bro. With
if
my
they're
little
hungry, give them glasses. Mike Yanek, Economics 101.
I should be in that meeting downstairs. You
Hey
know what I'm
man,
saying?
if Jacob could pull stuff on the TV, see if this is true. There's a story, a guy was driving a giraffe on a truck in Johannesburg. I'm not
See,
lying.
that's the stories we need
This
from
is the
South
truth,
Africa.
right? And then he what do you think he did, Andy? What do you think that, like, that if I told you he was driving a giraffe? There we go. South African giraffe dies after hitting bridge.
Oh, you mean he
Look
stole
at that.
giraffes?
Look at that.
Ah.
How terrible is that, man?
Oh wow, that's amazing. How are
Yeah.
you gonna cross the? You see the
Well, he didn't.
bridge? You see
He
the bridge over there?
Yeah.
For those of you just listening, it's a picture of a guy like stealing 2 giraffes in a. What
No,
is
he
that?
wasn't stealing. Why? It's because South Africa must be a crime. He was transporting 2 giraffes. They were meant to go from one place to like another. You know, like Lion King, Simba, he leaves and then he goes to where Timon and Pumbaa. That's what the giraffes
explain
were doing.
everything in Lion King
They were-
references
that-
for me.
That's what they were doing. They were going Hakuna Matata. and then the one giraffe just saw the bridge and he was like, hey man, I don't think that's leaves. You know what I mean?
We ain't gonna make it. It's not gonna
But
make it.
that's a news story that at least should become international.
Look how, just looking at that picture, you know it's fucking warm
Yeah.
as fuck over there. Like, look at that. It's probably like 40 degrees.
It's so good. And the good point is if anyone ever put you on the back of a truck, you'd never hit a bridge.
I'll never, they won't even know I'm there.
You could ride the giraffe wouldn't even know you there.
Fuck it out loud.
There we go.
Have you ever played rugby as a kid?
Yeah. You have
Really?
to in South Africa.
Oh,
yeah.
really? 'Cause I see your shorts and
Besides being a racist, you have to wear rugby. You have to play rugby, yeah. No, it's our national sport. We're the world champs, baby.
Really?
Yeah. Ask Jacob. We beat England
I thought it was New
in the
Zealand.
World Cup. No,
New Zealand, they're
they
fucking
were.
good. They're
But
good,
they're okay.
New Zealand, I
I mean,
fucking
you know what?
boss.
Here's a funny
Doing the
story,
hacking
right?
shit.
So,
yeah.
do you know what the New Zealand rugby team's called?
No. Kangaroos?
Kangaroos. How's that? No, that is racist. Do you know what I mean? That's like I was in a pub at a show on last week Tuesday, and I was sitting at the back before I went on, and this guy, his name was Darren. And he starts chatting to me.
Of course it was Darren.
Yeah, he starts chatting to me, and then he goes, "Hey, your accent," and he goes, "Which part of Australia are you from?"
I thought that,
That's
I
what he
thought the
said to
same.
me.
I thought that you were from Australia.
And I
no
said
problem.
New Zealand just to mess with him, you know.
Ah.
And he actually went, cool. Like talk it as a joke. But yeah, so what's their rugby team called? The All Blacks. There we
No,
go.
that's
There's
that's New Zealand. But how
Yeah.
is the South? What's the name of the South African team then?
the Springboks.
No, come on.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what a Springbok is? They can
what is
jump
that?
like 4 meters high.
Springboks?
Do you know
What is that?
that's 100 of you, dude? Just
Springboks. What is that? Is
Springboks,
that
there
an
we go.
animal?
yeah. I love Jacob. Jacob is quick.
There's
He's better
no...
than Siri.
Hold on, Jacob. Pull this up again. There's no way your team is named after this fucking thing.
Why not?
That looks ridiculous. That doesn't look intimidating. That looks, bro. That looks
Bro,
like a ballerina if it was an
Yeah,
animal.
but
at
they
it.
are intimidating. They don't need to be. They're rugby players. Look at them. Look at Urban Etzebeth, that guy on the bottom right there.
Hold on.
There's
click on
like 2 meters.
it. His name is Urban.
Urban. Now you're going to make fun of South
Hold
African
on.
names.
If,
Yes. Why?
Is he white?
Yes.
Okay, we'll make fun
Just
of it.
like you
Come
would
on.
be in South Africa.
Come on.
He
Pull-
looks
pull him
like
up.
you. He's like a big version of you. Get
Pull
a
him
picture of Urban. That's like you if you were grown. Like
Urban.
one day, if someone said, what do you want to be when you're big? This would be
Urban.
a Springbok rugby player. Urban. E-B-E-N.
Is
There
that
he
him?
is. Look at that.
Pull up a picture,
There we
Jacob.
go.
I'm
Hey,
trying.
but Jacob's
Okay,
doing
okay.
it, man.
Trying.
Come on, lad.
There we go.
Okay, here
There
we
we
go.
go.
For those of you just listening,
we
we're
go.
Googling a fucking...
See, that's you on steroids.
Oh, yeah.
There is a
Ooh.
likeness, right?
Yes, lad.
Except, I mean, oh, look at that.
Look at this fucking
Look
guy.
at that
Wow.
fucking beast. Springbok champions. Do the thing. Do. That was 2019. We're the current world champions, baby.
Wow, look at that guy. I want to be him.
But the reason I'm telling you this is the All Blacks are from New Zealand, right? So I was doing a comedy show. I'm not going to... This is just...
Yeah,
Can I tell you?
yeah.
I was at a show. It was in It was either Bangkok or Jakarta. It was at the American embassy, I think, in Jakarta. And it was all like Americans. And then there was one guy from New Zealand, right? And obviously the stereotype is South Africans are racist. So I realized that. So I was on stage. I saw the one guy from New Zealand. And I just said, hey, fuck the All Blacks. And I don't know why, like he went, yeah, because I mean, it's friendly competition, Springboks and the All Blacks, but the crowd turned on me, man.
Well, yeah.
And I didn't realize why at first. Like it took me, I was carrying on and I was like, something's changed. And then I was like, oh, okay, wait. And I was like, and I just went, oh, you all think I'm the guy who did the thing. And it was just hilarious because then explained and the New Zealand had to back me up. You know what I mean? I was like, tell them before they kill me.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And it was quite funny because they thought I was just like all of them. Even Nelson Mandela, every single black, just all the blacks. That's what I hate.
It'll be funny if you do that joke in South Africa. Like,
yeah, thank you.
Half of the crowd will cheer.
Yeah. Fuck the All Blacks. Yeah.
Because they're racist. Nah, I'm joking. I don't know anything about South Africa, bro.
What's like a stereotype about Bulgaria then?
They were very handsome. They were very good at fixing shit. Big penises.
Oh, is that the stereotype? Fixing shit. I don't know anything about Bulgaria.
Big penises. We cook good. Women have big tits. We're nice people. Amazing. No, I don't know. Stereotype. I don't know, bro. We're like Balkans, so everybody hates everybody. The neighboring countries. We're all like hating each other for some reason. I don't fucking know. And we're crazy. That's hairy. And
Harry. I thought you said Harry for a second.
No, Harry. And a bit like darker complexion, and we're kind of like brutes, a bit like brutish. That's like the stereotype and stuff. Gonna look.
So it sounds like South Africans, right?
Perfect. We'll get along great.
There we go.
And my country is a bit racist as well. So
where's your girlfriend from? Is she
Poland? Oh, we're so different, by the way, because everybody when
Bulgaria and Poland, or you and your girlfriend?
Both countries and us as people, because everybody puts us in the same basket as Eastern Europeans.
Oh, right.
But we're
You're
South
like,
Europeans.
I'm Eastern South. I'm not Eastern slightly north.
Because she's like, we're more like kind of reserved and they're a bit more cold, like Polish people and stuff. We're like Italians, bro. We're like, hey, there's all hugging.
You could be Italian. You could be anything, man.
That's what I mean.
If you were selling me a pizza, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? I'd be like, this doesn't make sense.
We're a bit lazy as well. You know what I mean? We're kind of lazy. We're kind of like, hey, just fucking go
I can't picture you being lazy, though.
They're like siestas and stuff. Not me, though. I'm screwed.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm crazy in the
Have
kid.
you always been crazy? Like, what age did you realize you're fucking Lucy?
Oh, when I was a kid, bro. When I was like 7, I was like, something's wrong with me.
Yeah, when you were 7, he was like this high. He was so angry.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a garden gnome. You just hide in people's head, just.
Yeah, man. Fucking, that's how we are.
At 7, you realize you're crazy. How did you realize you're nutcase?
I don't know, dude. Like, when I was a kid, I remember. So, when you were a child, you don't know what a naked woman is. You don't know what porn is. You don't get the concept.
You can't just assume, when
you're 5 or 6. But when you see like a very beautiful woman, there's something that happens to you. If you're a straight guy, right? But you don't know what it is. You cannot explain it. So we used to have fashion TV. I don't know if you used to have
FTV. We even had TV, you racist.
Yeah. 24 hours just fashion.
Yes.
But at one point, they do the lingerie.
Which looks like where you got your dress code from tonight, by the way. Just like when FTV was like, hey, what's in fashion? Just like Bulgarian criminal. That's what it is. It is. It's very cool.
I look like a villain from Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah,
like
I don't even know if Steven
90s.
Seagal would allow that. Where did you get the shirt? Do you buy that online or?
No, H&M Trickway.
H&M, okay.
Trickway, there was on discount. I have a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I imagined it was on discount. Yeah, I wasn't thinking you wouldn't pay full price.
No, not a chance.
No, not a chance.
Yeah. So I usually have like different type of crazy jackets and stuff, but it's too warm now. Yeah, so I was like,
it's like
maybe
18 degrees outside. Can't wear a jacket.
Crazy, man. Maybe 6 or 7, and they had the lingerie catwalk, Oof. And every time
I remember that.
Every time I seen it, you were a kid. You don't know what's happening. Anyway,
but something's happening.
Maybe even 5 or 6, yeah. And I remember one time, my dad has its mates over and like friends or whatever, and they're just flicking through the channels and they flick through fashion TV, but they quickly and then go to something else. And I'm literally sitting in front of the television. I turn around and I'm like, oh, can you please bring it back? And they was like,
you're like
why?
a horny 7-year-old. That's amazing.
And they were like, why? And I was like, because when I see the ladies, I get like pain in my crotch.
Yes.
And I didn't know what it was. And it was like a tiny, vigorous erection. My 7-year-old tiny penis.
I don't even know if we're allowed to say that, or I'm legally allowed to comment. I really don't know.
It was me.
Just you.
It was me. And everybody started laughing. You know what I mean?
What, they noticed you had a 7?
No. They didn't put it. They didn't put the channel on and watch me get an erection waiting for me to get horny.
okay.
No, I just said to them, because yesterday I was watching, they said, why you want to watch it? And now when I look at it, I was like, maybe something's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I think what should happen is if we ever invent time travel, I just send them a photo of you dressed as you are now.
Yeah.
Send it back to 7-year-old you, and they're like, okay, we get it. Yeah. There's nothing perverted. It's just,
Explains,
it does.
Yeah, man.
So that's when you realize something's wrong with you.
No, I didn't when I think about it now, but I've already realized that I've always liked comedy and just having a goof and just laughing.
There we
bro.
go.
That's
I like
the best.
that too.
Yeah.
Because the story you told me is about sexual perversion, but I like that you like, and I realize
But
I just like to goof and.
But I made my family laugh and my dad's mates.
Look at this little 7-year-old penis.
They laughed and I
There we
liked
go.
it. I was like, hey, I'm
Woo.
look at me.
There we go. Hey.
And that's why I shake my penis on stage now. It brings me
you
back.
do.
Brings
Yeah,
me
you're
back
brilliant
memories.
on stage. I do.
Thank you.
It's a pity we can't talk because remember I saw you at where did Jacob see us at the Irish?
Yeah,
And then you were funny then, and then I saw you. Where did I see you? And I said,
Listen, at the Irish Center, I was doing brand new shit. Like, maybe the first few minutes was old shit, but there was a
Yes.
bunch of new stuff I've never done
Okay.
before. But the Holy Name, that was my set.
yeah, that was brilliant, man. Is that the one I liked?
Yeah.
Because
That's the
I
set
went
I've been
on
working on.
first, and all the comics, it wasn't so fun because the stage was so far away from the audience. Do you remember that? It was like 10 meters away.
And it's so dark. you
And it's
can't
a
see
big
nobody.
stage. It was like a school play. That's what we were dealing with.
Yeah,
And then you came on murdered, just
Yeah, thank you.
murdered.
Thank you.
And it was
like when
incredible.
people say that
I
to
told you, what I think is afterwards, I was watching it. I was trying to figure like, how did Mike do that well? Like, that was so good. And I realized it's because the stage was so far away and it was a big stage. You looked even shorter. Like, do you know what I mean? You should have just gotten like a big chair and a pony and like you could have filmed a Netflix special there. It was brilliant. It was like watching Prince Farquaad. What's that guy?
Lord
from
Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad. It was like watching Lord Farquaad. Just absolutely the best crossover ever. It was brilliant. It really was. You should do that.
I look like a little action figure.
Yeah,
anyway.
a little angry action figure.
Yeah.
I love it when you're angry. I do.
Well, a lot of things piss me off,
Yeah,
bro.
I love
You know
it,
what I'm
man.
saying?
You just so that you should have. That's what you did on your first date in Asda with your girlfriend. Just get pissed off, just smash the water bottle. You know.
If the world learns how to behave, I will not be so pissed off all the time. People annoy me. People are stupid. Too much traffic. We talked about overpopulation last episode, okay?
Okay. Yeah, you're scaring me. Who was the last episode? It wasn't Eddie. It was Harry.
It's the kitty.
Yeah.
Bikini's the kitty. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Oh,
Did you just look at the time?
no, because
Okay,
we
'cause
need
that's
to.
awkward
Yeah,
if
okay.
you
We
do,
have,
like, oh
we
my
have a few
God.
more minutes. Is there something else you want to, like a quick little story and we're going to wrap up? And then
No,
we're
there's
gonna
a
do
lot
the
of
Patreon?
pressure. Just tell me a funny story because this is the last one, and then someone's like, "Damn, that was so good. I'm going to pay the Patreon."
That was fucking
Yeah,
brilliant, that episode.
was good.
Though. It was
Have you
fucking
ever?
insane.
Because you like what I imagine is I would have loved to have watched you as a kid throw a tantrum. Do you know what I mean? Like I would pay. I'd pay to watch you. Like I would do Gogglebox, whatever that is. But you remind me of a story when I was like 4. I wanted a milkshake in South Africa, right? It was we called it a Sterry Stumpy milkshake. And it was in, not like a glass, it was in plastic. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then my mom wouldn't buy me the milkshake because she was trying to teach me about, I don't know, life. You know what I mean? But when you're 4, you want the milkshake. So I grabbed the milkshake from the fridge and she was at the checkout aisle. And I was like, I want this milkshake. And she was like, no. And I was like, listen, woman. Like I looked up at her. Do you know what I mean? I was like, look, I want this milkshake. And she was like, no. And she had the money, right? I wasn't employed yet. So I took the milkshake and I just slammed it on the floor. Poof, and it just splattered.
Oh my God.
And then I did the only thing a 4-year-old with no dignity. I just went on all 4s and I started slurping up the milkshake.
And that explains a lot about you
That makes
now.
me think of you. Yeah, thank you.
And that explains why you're the way you are, and that's why you're here.
What? That's
You're weird.
No, that's absolutely brilliant. With 4-year-olds, you don't care about germs, right? You're picking and eating your nose. Who cares
yeah.
if it's on the floor,
Yeah,
it's out of a bowl? We're weird like that as humans anyway. Like this is something that gets me. Like if we had a party, right? Let's say we had a party and there's salad in a bowl. You like that makes sense, right? We had a party For some reason,
Salad?
you don't have drugs. You've got
What the fuck has
salad.
salad on
Like
a party?
if I'm inviting you for dinner or something,
Fuck it,
man.
that's
Just
the whitest
come on.
party ever, bro. I don't want to be at that party.
Okay, so you've got a drug bowl. That's for you, right?
Yes.
And then next to the drug bowl is a salad bowl. If I just stick my hands in that and I take some
Oh,
salad,
God.
that's disgusting,
Yeah,
right?
it's horrible.
Yeah, that you'd be like,
Christ.
what would you tell me if I said?
I'd be like, fuck off.
But if
leave.
there's an exact same
my
bowl,
house.
the exact same bowl, but it's just filled with crisps like Doritos, I can put my hand in and take, and that's fine. You see what I mean?
know. I
Who's
don't
the
know
weird
about
one?
that. I don't
That's
know about that.
inconsistent.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If it was me, if it was my party, because I don't like germs, I would just give out little packets to everybody. You take a packet, that's it. Don't put your fucking, and no double dipping. If you double dipping, you on the list. Because listen, I'm going to open those
Where
fucking
the fuck are
jails.
all these rules coming
Go
from?
on, open those
I've never
jails.
seen someone so angry at a kid's party. Don't you double dip! Double dip what? What are
I'll
they double
kick you in
dipping?
the face, you little motherfucker.
I like the way, even though it's a kid, he's like, I'm kicking up. I'm kicking up.
You motherfucker. You crazy tall child.
There we go.
10-year-old.
Boom. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
We're going to continue this party on the Patreon, patreon.com/Mikey Yanek. Before we go, Dustin, thank you so much for being here and causing mayhem. Plug anything you want. Plug at that camera. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Just, I've got nothing really. I'm terrible online. I am. What must I plug? Just like, I'm doing a
Do you
show
have
in
Instagram.
Sorry? Yeah, I have
have-
Instagram. Dustin Moore Comedian.
Good.
So it's my name and then a description of what I do. Dustin Moore Comedian. And I've got that dustincomedy.com. There's no website yet, but I've got the
You did okay.
URL.
Good.
So, save that as a favorite one day. That would be cool. Thank you.
Thank you so
But
much,
pay
ladies.
for his Patreon. Yeah, pay, what is it, £1? What's the maximum
£1.
they can pay?
No. You pay whatever you want. It's £1.
So they
You
can
type
put
in
like
the amount.
£8.
You can
There we
buy
go.
whatever, yeah. And you get everything.
What's everything?
Well, they have a weekly bonus episode of like we're gonna film now.
Yeah, now the funny stuff. Yeah, because I've been holding back.
Now
You know
we're
what I
gonna
mean?
get naked.
I put
you know
my
what I'm saying?
B-grade stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Get
Patreon,
naked,
it's like, yeah.
Yeah, put a cucumber in our ass, everything, Then we have early access to, like to the YouTube stuff.
Yes.
And then they get like a bonus. Me and my missus, we do a podcast.
Oh,
called
yeah.
Rants
You
and
and your-
Stories with Missus. And they get like a bunch of other shit as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
cool.
ladies and gentlemen, we see you on the Patreon.
Wait,
Thanks
can I
so
do-
much.
Okay.
We see you next week. We love you. You're the best. Bye.
Oh, yes.